I am the world's most famous car salesman, or at least that's what people tell me online, and I am finally putting together my very first course on how to do what I've done. I sell Lincolns, a very not so popular brand, and I've been able to leverage social media to take myself and my dealership to being one of the most popular Lincoln dealerships in America. How did I do it? I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it in the course that I'm about to build, and this YouTube video is going to give you the behind the scenes of what it takes to actually build a course and how a car salesman can go from selling like 12 to 15 cars a month to 25, 30, 35 cars a month with social media, not being a sleazeball, not with some, crazy if I could, would you lines and all this stuff that car sales managers are teaching people. I'm doing this by leveraging social media and just being a good guy, and people are driving from all over the country to come buy a car off me in my dealership because we're putting ourselves on social media. So here's the behind the scenes of what it takes to build a course in 2025.
This is day one of the Russ Flips Whips social media and sales course.
Flipping whips, stacking chips, baby.
We're flipping clips today. We're
flipping clips.
all right, let's do it.
And a big thing with you guys, I want everyone watching this YouTube video to know, and maybe this is just a little bit of a talent I have, but I think anyone can do this. I was not always very good on camera, but now that I've been recording myself for 5 years, I went from someone who wasn't a really good public speaker to someone who couldn't just make a YouTube video on the fly. To, this entire course is off the head. I have really minor notes, and everything else I'm just saying what's on my heart. This isn't scripted. There's no teleprompter. I've made, maybe some longer form YouTube videos, but never have I made a video where someone was actually going to pay me for what's inside the video directly. So this is making me nervous, but I'm going to do it anyways because I believe in what I'm doing. Let's get to it.
If they're seeing this video, they've already bought it. They're already in. So it's welcome to music off.
Yeah, let's do it. Welcome to the Russ Flips Whips training. In this training, I'm going to cover everything it takes to be a successful car salesman in 2025. And most importantly, social media. How can you leverage social media to take your dealership and your personal brand to the next level so you can sell so many more cars? Also in this training, I'm going to teach you guys what it takes to be a good car salesman. It's one thing to get people to come in and ask for you from social media. It's another thing to actually convert those leads into car sales. They're two separate things. One is marketing, one is sales. And sales in 2025 are much, much different than a lot of trainers are teaching you guys. I'm going to teach you how to be a professional car salesman who is going to get people to like them, know them, and trust them so you can sell cars and not just sell them one car, but sell them every car. Let's get into it. Guys, there's a better way to sell cars in 2025. Now, if you want to be the person who's twisted...
Let's not say 2025 because you're going to be watching this in 2020, 2030, right?
No, my dad doesn't own the dealership. None of my family members work here. I work here.
Make it more conversational. Why should I trust you to teach me? Yeah. Maybe that works for you, Russ, but I'll never be able to do what you're doing.
Yeah. Just kind of wrapped up the first part of the training. It's been going really well. Our camera guy Josh Jam has been doing a great job of kind of keeping me laser focused on what I need to be doing because I might have severe ADHD. Ooh, we break the boom.
He does this after every take. It takes a long time because the boom.
Boom. So I'm thinking what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? And he's like, no, what's now? Let's focus on the now. Just had a quick snack, and we're about to dive into my favorite part is actually the meat and potatoes of how to make content for a car salesman. And it's I have this down to a science, so it's super replicable. So I'm super excited to make this part of the training because it's going to be super easy for me to do. There's a lot to talk about, but I think I'm going to bang this part out because this is just what I do. In this module, I'm going to teach you guys exactly how to make content to brand yourself and brand your dealership. This is the blocking and tackling. Now, don't get it twisted. This is not actually how to go out on the lot and film it. We're not ready for that. We need to understand the hows and the whys of social media content.
So take a deep breath and back to, we're in somewhere USA and we're ABC Motors.
Yeah. Hey guys, Russ Richardson here, product specialist at ABC.
It's supposed to be bad.
Hi, my name is Russell Richardson, a product specialist at ABC Motors. We're here in somewhere USA. It's a little bit rainy today. That video was a pretty tough watch, wasn't it? Now imagine if that's what your video looks like on social media and somebody's scrolling. Now let me show you how I would make that video 10 times better. So we have perforated leather, we have a heated steering wheel, heated and air-conditioned seats, piano key shifter, 360 camera, and all that new safety tech you'd expect in a car, but let's check out the back seat and you can tell me if this is nicer than the next three. So here we have the 2025 Lincoln Corsair outfitted in the monochromatic package, so you get your black grille and black finishes. And coming around to the side here, I want to point out the beautiful daytime running lights. You also get your 20-inch black wheels, and when you get the monochromatic package, you get the black Corsair badge on the side here. I need a coffee, dude. I've never talked this much in my life. Thank you. This is these are takes. This is documentation.
So how is it going, Josh Jams?
I give us a B right now.
A B?
A B, but climbing.
Why would you say that?
I think that we're just hitting our groove right now. It's day one, so we don't know exactly how high this plane can fly right now, and it keeps going higher and higher and higher. And so I thought we were at an A, but I think we're going to get up to the
I think we started with a C. We did A+ on the skits, and then a B on the rest of it, which would be like an average of a B-.
That feels right. Skits are A's.
Yeah, we just nailed
The
skits.
studio, I think part of it is that we're so committed to making sure that like you get the most bang for your buck when you get this course, that there's so much you want to say.
Yeah.
So we like are doing multiple takes to make sure we get everything in there, and that it still comes across like a regular Russ production.
And I'm like,
it's putting a lot.
I'm not saying I'm regretting not having a teleprompter, but I might talk for 2.5 minutes with fire like words. Like I'm just like on a roll, and then I mess up one word at the end. Can you believe that video on a random Tuesday? The second I got to work, like this is a perfect recipe for virality. Like that didn't make sense. Like into a super exciting recipe for virality. Dude, that was so good.
That was so good.
So I said 2.5 minutes straight of exactly what I wanted to say. And then I said the last thing wrong, and it's like, I gotta redo it.
I will say that part of why we do this is because your style is not to be these choppy clips where it's like, like a typical videographer would probably be like, okay, don't worry, we'll just splice that together. But the Russ style is that it's like a one-take smooth thing. That's normal how he talks anyways, and 99% of the time that is a one-take.
Like I cringe when I watch people's videos, and like it's a minute-long video with like 30 cuts. Like you can't talk for a minute straight, bro. Come on.
I just think the world needs to know that you remind me of like the most handsome Gustavo. Have you ever seen Big Time Rush?
No.
Dude, I was listening to Big Time Rush on the way.
Is that a band?
You know Big Time Rush?
No, dude.
It was a band that had. It was like a boy band
in a
that
show.
had a TV show.
Yeah.
But it was like a Nickelodeon.
We're gonna be listening to the song.
You're just like that producer guy.
Big Time Rush.
that's my
Big
job,
Time.
dude.
When we're in my, well, it won't be a Ferrari. It has to be at least 3 of us.
In my Forerunner.
And
Tomorrow.
we're gonna be driving around LA in my convertible Ghost Rolls Royce.
You go big time.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to it. Ready, break.
Just finished up. It's about as challenging as I expected. Holding ourselves so accountable to the type of content. And you know, I just had a really good take, and Josh Jams, camera guy, director, producer, whatever you want to call him, told me I had to redo it. And I was like, why? That was really good. He goes, that's good for a course, but that wasn't good for the course. And we want to make this the course. I want this to be like right now, Joe Verdi, Andy Elliott, they're like the legends of the automotive. I'm up next. Move aside, guys. I'm sorry. I'm up next, and I'm taking over the space. And if we're going to do that, it has to be flawless. So we are like putting our heart and soul into everything because this is going to be the course.
I might be one of the few people in the entire world that can say, Russ, go do it again, and he might listen to me. And it's not because I'm trying to be a stickler. It's just because I know what his vision is for this, and I feel like he's very passionate about it. So, like, it's worth it for us.
You know about the ribeye.
Yeah, man, it's not like he doesn't have the fuel for it. If he's eating that, he should be able to do at least 3 more takes, right?
Just finished lunch. Feeling good. Had a ribeye for lunch like I normally do. We just had a little intervention with my brother.
No.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
We had a good talk. You know, we're gonna look back on this, and you know, not that he's like a drug addict, but there's some room for improvement. And you know, I think we made it well known that we love you, and we just want to see you get the help you need.
I just like to smoke weed sometimes.
Sorry, Pastor Buck.
Yeah, keep it real. That's just what I'm 23 years old.
See, there you go. There's your excuse. Oh, I'm 23. It's whatever. I'm 23. I can do what I want. Well, what 30-year-old hunter say to 23-year-old hunter?
Quit smoking weed.
Yeah, you would.
And we had a signed contract that is now null and void.
Oh, it's null and void now?
All right, time to get back into the action, though. Time to make some content. Time to keep this course flowing.
Day 2.
Day 2 of the training. Unfortunately, and I shouldn't even say unfortunately. It's a good thing. Creative choice.
It's creative choice.
After watching the first day of training, modules we built, we noticed that the camera was kind of doing a little bit too much of this, which is what we do when we make YouTube and TikTok style. But this is a professional course, so we opted to do a tripod. But we don't want half of the course to be tripod, half of it floating camera. So we're doing reshoots. This happens. I'm glad it happened, and I'm glad the people that are helping us build this course were critical enough to not just say, hey, Russ looks great, but some of them point out like, hey, I don't like that. That looks weird. The camera's moving. Let's redo it.
This is part of the problem, is this line back here. So every time we move the camera, it's almost like the horizon line is going back and forth. And if this wasn't there and it was just this flat back, we probably would have gotten away with it more. But also, the tough part is that Russ nailed his takes before. So to do this at all, like most people would be like, it's fine, ship it. but he's committed to having like the best course out there. So it's worth it for us to like do the reshoot, and that's what we're here now.
Day 2, we got some new content. We nailed that, and now we're doing a reshoot. So we'll check in at the end of day 2.
Why don't you tell them what we shot today?
Oh, so today we shot,
I gotta change this
which
light.
he didn't want to do. Also, let me know.
What do you mean I didn't want to do?
You were not on board with the. I wanted to
right.
make
Well,
nitty gritty
Talk
videos.
to Russ, then talk to me after.
I wanted to make nitty gritty videos on how to actually set up a Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok page, because this video is all about social. This course is mainly about social media. So like, why would I not have in there how to actually set it up properly? Profile picture, description, bio, all that stuff. It took a lot of time to do and like make it look nice, but I thought it was worth it. Your thoughts? You literally said, can't we just link to somebody else's video?
I was wrong. First of all, I have no problem saying that. I've been wrong once or twice before. In this circumstance, I just thought there's lots of resources out there right now. What Russ broke down for me, though, is our audience, the people that are going to be getting his course and going through it, some of them have no knowledge at all about social media. Things that we probably all take for granted. They're like, I don't even know what a Facebook profile is versus a page. And so the fact that he can go to these dealerships and sell it through and say, listen, I'm going to literally hold their hand through setting up a page, it kind of prevents anyone from being like, you know, Steve will never do that, because he literally walked him through it. So like I said, I was wrong. We got great content, and this ensures that anyone that takes this course is going to be able to actually get their page set up if they follow what Russ is saying.
And I thought it would be extremely, in my mind, I'm not saying that he's an unprofessional person. I'm just, in my mind, in my crazy mind, I was like,
Yo, I'm so professional, man. I'm Josh Jams.
I thought it would be really unprofessional if it was like someone's like, hey, my guys need help setting up an Instagram. And I was like, just ChatGPT it, look up another resource. I don't know. We're not covering that. Like, I was like, let's just cover all of our bases. So when my team or myself is presenting this to a dealer group, like there's no objections. Like the only objection to not wanting this is you're not going to do it or you can't afford it, which I understand both those. If you're like, hey, our dealership, we don't want to do social media. Okay, this isn't for you. Or you're just going to say, hey, my dealership, just it's not in the budget. Totally fine. But you're not going to say that the value is not in this course, because it's going to be.
Bang.
Agree. Slowness.
Dude, I'm ready. That video was a pretty tough watch, wasn't it? I actually had trouble making that video because I'm not used to making videos that are that bad. But let me show you exactly how you can make a high quality content just the same way as before, but using my actual processes and procedures that are going to ensure this video has high engagement. Boom! That's what we do. My camera guy, whatever his name is making me do
This is what he calls me when he gets mad at me.
take 30 for the same thing because I forgot to say one thing.
It'd be easier if we just did the first time.
No one's ever seen this Russ before.
No one knows this
This
guy.
video? No.
I know this guy. You guys don't know this guy. This is who I work with.
Pretty crazy that on a random Tuesday afternoon, I got 5 million views and 30,000 followers. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would make a video to show that.
You're still rolling? You got a little adventurous at the end there. You were crushing it so hard. You're like, I'm going to go on a little victory lap here. I'm going to talk about it. You guys, I know that's what happened. You should have just gotten out and landed the plane.
But dude, that was such a good take.
It was so good. But I'm saying, no victory laps, bro. Just land the plane. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're doing.
You're like, let me take it
backflip.
around one more time. This is what you gotta do. I'm just like, lit. Well, if we're gonna be fair too, you also said make my dealership looks good.
Looks good.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, dude, I will sit here and do this take
I'm
all day. I will be here till I'll miss the Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
We're not missing the Super Bowl.
I will miss the Super Bowl for this take. So let me take you to my favorite place at a car dealership, the lot, and I'm going to make a video right in front of you and show you how I do it. What's the saying? The squeeze is worth the juice. The juice
Juice is worth the squeeze.
The juice is worth the
Was
squeeze. Don't worth the freaking squeeze.
30th time's the charm, baby, just like I always say.
Whoa.
You said 30
You
times.
say that all the time?
I always say 30th time's the charm. It's a thing I say.
Boom! I tell you, that's what we do. I'm bringing the
We
boom
should
to
say.
you.
There's been many times where it's been one take and we've nailed it. So when we don't, we
It's either one take or 30. No in between. Let's hop into the next module, and I'll show you exactly how you can do this with a different style of content.
feel good about that.
Feel great.
Cool. That's educational.
Now I want you, when you're doing these, critically watch them if you feel I had a mishap or a misspeak that is big enough to redo, I'll redo it.
Like, well,
Yeah, like, hey, Rush, 8 of the 12 we did were great. 4 of these, I'm thinking, boom! I tell you, that's what we do. I'm bringing the boom to you. My favorite type of content. Yeah. Boom!
Here, I got messed up again.
I tell you, that's what we do.
I shaved my head so I could do the booms without my hair getting messed up. It's worth it, I think. All right.
Boom!
2008.
Boom!
So you have the whole skit.
Wait for you to knock yourself out.
That's what we First thing I want to talk to you guys about. I'm about an hour into reshoots, and I feel like I'm going crazy. I said one line 50,000 times in a row till I actually got it. Pretty crazy. I got 5 million views and 30,000 followers in one day, isn't it? Well, it's actually not. Pretty crazy. I got 5 million views and 30,000 followers in one day. Well, it's actually not. Let's see if I can nail it on the spot. Pretty crazy. I got 5 million views and 30,000 followers in one day, isn't it? Well, it's actually not. And I had to say that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I'm tired of reshoots.
And after he did it, what did you say?
I said the juice was worth the squeeze.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to squeeze a little bit. Yeah. It was worth it. All right, ready? We'll do it again. Hey, Russ, you're probably not going to get this in one take, just so you know.
So let me give you a simulated scenario of what this looks like.
The new way. Support's out the window.
But let me walk you through a simulated situation of what a style of behind-the-scenes content could look like.
One take, baby. I was wrong.
Boom! I tell you, that's what we do.
What's wrong with you? Final thoughts. Stay tuned.
Day 2, solid day. We got a lot done. Got a lot of reshoots done. Things that we didn't have to do, but that we wanted to do, that Russ wanted to do to make sure this course is great. Feeling good. Every half an hour or so, we have to break for the brothers to fight for a little bit. But once they get through that, we get a lot of stuff done.
Nice.
Any questions for me? Ask me some questions.
Hunter, ask him. Be like, hey, unbiasedly, what do you think about Russ's commitment to this course? Just say something like that.
So unbiasedly, how crazy do you think Russ Flips is?
Crazy? I don't know. I don't look at Russ as crazy. I think a lot of people say Russ is crazy because I feel like he's got that energy to him, but I feel like that's the energy you need to create what he's created.
What would you say about his dedication to making this course?
He's extremely dedicated. I think that when you have a following that he has, and you see with a lot of creators online, they can throw up almost anything to their following if they wanted to and cash in on it. And so with that being said, he's dedicated to making sure what he puts out there for his followers, which are a lot of car salesmen, is quality. And he's done it in real life with the dealerships that he's trained before. So it's not like this is new to him, but to put it in a course like this where anyone around the world can access it, I mean, are we allowed to say you're going to Australia yet?
This will be out.
This will be out, yeah. So he's getting flown to Australia to do this in person, and people have access to do this in their home. That's why the quality has to be there. That's why he's so committed to making it as impactful as possible. Because people who take this course, they will literally be able to transform what they're doing from car sales to what they can. Say it again. When people take this course, they'll literally be able to transform what they're doing in car sales and being able to put it on social media, creating a following that actually converts. We're seeing it here in this dealership here, where we're selling half the cars right now off social media. So it's very real, and I think that power is why he's committed to making sure that people feel that.
All right, day 2 is over. Today was fun but tough. This is not easy to do. Snapping my glasses back in because I take them out so there's not a glare. Is there a glare on this glass?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so looks better if I just pop the lenses out, which is a pain in the butt because I have to make this course blind. But I'm a man of the people, so I want to make sure it's high quality content. I almost killed my little brother today because he couldn't say link in bio. Is there a reason you couldn't say link in bio?
I could have. I just wanted to make you mad.
So we spent about 40 minutes on something that should have been 3 minutes. So
40 minutes. That took 40 minutes. That probably took 5 minutes.
Jams, 40 minutes.
That took 5 minutes.
But I love my little brother. I'm glad I could bring him along for the ride. So day 2 is over. On to day 3. I just want to make sure everybody who takes this course just really learns how to bring the boom. The Russ Flips Whips module training just got an upgrade. I now have a makeup artist. Super legit training we're putting together, guys, because I just cut my head pretty bad, and I don't want this in the training. So I'm going to get my makeup done. Lights, camera, action, makeup. Day 3, got my makeup on. How's it look? Can you tell on the camera? Well, I'll be like right here. Can you even tell I have a scar on my forehead? Not at all. This has been tough, guys. This has been the toughest thing I've ever had to do. Been working 7 days a week right now, you know, between selling cars full time. I've been coming on my off day to get more cars sold, planning this content, planning this entire thing. About to do a bunch of traveling that I've also been planning. So it's just been work. But it doesn't really feel like work because we're having fun when we're doing this. We're getting into the bulk of the course today. We did a lot of the fun stuff. Today's going to be some more nitty gritty, like, you know, we're going to, how to come up with ideas for content, how to edit it, how to post it. And then we're going to get into some car sales fundamentals. Because I don't think it would make for a very good car sales course that we're going to, you know, provide to dealerships and car sales people and anyone who works in the car sales industry if it didn't cover the basics of selling cars. This isn't the nitty gritty, how to twist somebody's arm, and if I could, would you type of car sales content. This is the fundamentals. Just because you can generate leads doesn't mean you know how to convert them to sales. They're kind of independently. Just because you know how to convert sales doesn't mean you know how to generate leads. So this course is going to be extremely valuable for anybody watching, and I just need to make sure I stay on my, just kind of stay on top of it and just keep providing value. I mean, I think we're going above and beyond for the value of this course, but you know, that time will tell because it's only going to be valuable if people implement the stuff and, you know, use it. So we'll check back in a little bit later. We're about to get rolling here.
Day 3. Let's go.
The camera guys were out all last night drinking and partying, so I'm the only one that's like ready to go right now.
Wasn't drinking. Was working, actually.
I was.
Show up your hair, Hunter.
That's what happens when you go to a Josh Tam show. Everyone looks like that.
You got struck by lightning.
You look great. And Hunter performed. That's all that matters.
Yes, I did.
Should we have, like, in the course, I thought this would be funny, if I was like, all right, guys, so that's how you edit videos, and real quick, let's just give you a little bit of live performance. Hunter does Simple Man.
Just for fun?
Just for fun.
Maybe a bonus outtake after the module.
Just a simple...
Like, what's this last video, Simple Man? Although, we probably have to pay for that.
All right, we're gonna close out with something that everybody knows. Old MacDonald had a farm. Boom, 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 boom.
What's up?
Tell me how training went so far.
It was good. It's really cool to see the actual doing of the making of content. I mean, I've seen you guys make content before, but like doing it for the camera, because we kind of like built the framework before of, you know, where to post, why to post, but then actually to show you guys making a video from start to finish, I feel like it's gonna be really valuable for people.
I'm going to eat every single one of these eggs.
You think you can do it in under 2 minutes?
I don't want to do that, but I could.
I bet you could.
And everyone watching like, oh, your cholesterol, Ross. This is bad for your heart. This is the best thing you could be eating.
Also, training his heart muscle.
Training at the failure. No, that's not funny. And then a juicy
That looks great.
ribeye.
So what's been going on with the training? How's it been going?
That was a tough part right there, but I think it was cool because we were less worried about like what I'm saying versus what I'm doing. And I just walked people through like what I think was so simple of how I post videos and the behind the scenes. And I walked them through every nitty gritty process of how it works. And even my camera guy who's been doing this for years was like, dude, I just learned a bunch of things from, I didn't know all that. So like things in my brain, like how to do a little YouTube short and frame it in a way for search optimization for down the road. Like he was like, oh, never thought of that. So like I'm beginning to realize, and I say this humbly, I have all this knowledge that I think is like simple. Things I just thought everyone knew. And the more I start to share with the world and in this course, I'm like, wow, like what I have going on here and have learned is like something really special. Like this is going to be so exciting. Like I'm just so grateful I have the opportunity to share this with people and how I do what I do and discovered what I've discovered. And I don't know, maybe it's a super power that I've just like, I can like figure things out. I don't know. And then I think my real superpower is being able to explain it so simply that people can understand it. But I'm hungry. I'm done talking.
How do you think it's going?
Okay.
Training is going well. Sat in with Russell for a little bit on one of the courses, modules per se. We were what was it? Practicing and showing people how to actually upload a video and how we kind of bounce ideas off of each other and just coming up with skit ideas and the different types of skits and educational videos and behind the scenes videos that you can do. We ended up picking an educational video that was also kind of like a skit. And I think we nailed it. What do you think, Josh? You think we nailed that?
10 out of 10.
All right, cool, man. Appreciate you.
So you plan?
Hunter, fetch me a water. Thank you. Get back to work.
Shaken, not stirred.
Next time, a heavy scoop.
I put in 2.
Did you really?
No, I'm just playing.
Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag, baby. Review of my script, and it's time to get after it again. We're gonna do some car sales fundamentals. I think it's really important that that this course isn't just how to generate leads from social media, but also how to sell cars when you generate those leads, or just how to be a good car salesman in general. Because look, there's a lot of courses on how to sell cars. There's a lot of courses on how to do social media. There's none that are gonna entail both in depth like mine is going to. And I'm just going to give all the knowledge, all the things I've learned over the years. How do I close on average at 60% for people who walk through the front door and I work with? And it's because I know the fundamentals super well. It's not because I'm this have this fairy dust and could make people buy from me. I just get people to like me, trust me. I walk them through a process that's bulletproof, and I sell them a car. Whether they came from social media, whether it's my mother, my grandmother, or a phone, or an internet up, doesn't matter. They all go through the same process, and I'm just going to teach people how to do that. Boom.
You don't like eating on camera?
Not right now. Delete that. I get food in my beard and stuff.
Update me, bro. How's day 3? Week 3.
I'm always gonna say it's great. So.
Are we above a B minus?
Oh yeah, dude. It's always been an A level.
A level.
Sometimes it goes down to A minus. We gotta pull out that A, but that's what you gotta do when you want to have an A plus. That's my math. It works out.
Let's go. Just want to let know you're a little cranky right now.
I'm not cranky.
No?
Why would you speak that into existence?
You did.
You did.
You're right. Absolutely. You're the happiest guy on earth. Come on, give me an update. Day 3. Come on, man.
I'm trying. We're finished day 3. You're interrupting day 3.
Cranky.
Half the time he's like, "Why are you not doing behind the scenes footage?" And the other half he's like, "Get out of my face."
Here are some essentials that should always be in your office or in your car, depending on your work situation. Gotta have cologne. Not too much, though. Don't be the guy who lathers himself in cologne, but you should always have some cologne on you. If you have hair, a hairbrush. Chapstick, breath mints, razor. This is important. If you're gonna be clean shaven like I am, you want to be shaving every day. And sometimes life hits you. You don't have time to shave. I have shaven at work many, many, many times. Deodorant, just in case you're a little stanky. Tylenol. You want the Tylenol in case you get a headache. Don't be cranky like I am right now.
No, that's cool. I think you may have said one thing.
Don't speak that, Russ. You're better than that. Toss it up.
I'm a talented man.
Do it again.
Oh shit, bad throw.
I could never do that.
Bad throw!
Don't go over the thing.
Bad throw.
Sounds like it hurt.
Boom. It was like, boop. Just wrapped up day 3 of the Russell Flip social media training. Today was a grind. I had to do a lot of things that I don't want to say uncomfortable with, but we just had to keep retaking things. I don't know why. I just couldn't talk straight today. The last 2 weeks, I was just firing stuff off like a cannon, and today I just kind of had my tongue tied. Things happen. I get it. I don't know why, but I just fought through it and just kept making the videos like I plan on doing so I can bring all the value to the people who are going to be on this course. And we were just so excited. And seeing this come to fruition, seeing my idea actually come into it, has been amazing. And, there's just not, words just can't describe what this means to me.
Sing a song.
What song?
Go with it, man.
Okay.
We're improvising.
Yes.
The module training has been so good. Changing lives. Are you gonna sing for me?
Okay.
Hold on.
Russ flips, whips, training's going so well. Okay. Russ flips, whips, training's going so well. Josh Jams, hit it. Russ flips, whips, Russ flips, whips, Russ flips, whips. I don't know where I'm going,
I
but
felt like we were going
Hunter,
somewhere
could you
good.
just do for me one time the Drake and Josh intro?
Flips, training's gone.
This describes how I feel about this training.
wait, how's it go?
I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way, I found a way. I never thought that it'd be so crazy, but I found a way, I found a way. If you open up your mind, see what's inside. It's gonna take some time to realize.
That was great.
Did I hit that? Was that good? Did I hit that?
You might have a little grunge voice in there.
All right, day 4 of the course. We got a lot to do today. We went to church this morning because the pastor found out we were skipping church to record. So we are not skipping church to record any longer. So now we are 3 hours behind schedule. We got to film 100 videos because I'm giving people 100 different video ideas. So like, let's say the first 10th of 100 videos I have to come up with and make. We're also doing a car review video and how to edit that through and through with 12 different skits. I'm going to show people how to go on a test drive, which is going to be a really cool clip with me on the test drive. Maybe you can over some of that video so that they can see what I'm talking about. I thought that was a really cool clip of us on the test drive. How to get a trade appraised. We have to reshoot some stuff because he makes a bunch of mistakes.
Never.
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 Anything else I'm missing we have to do today?
Outro. You have to sound out the whole course.
Yeah, we'll do the outro.
Just say bye, everybody.
Can you give me a drink, please? I'm dying. Thank you.
Final thoughts?
Wow, look at that. Beautiful little break in the sky. You see that? Oh, hey, what's going on, guys? Final thoughts on the course. You know, I'm kind of just the guy behind the camera, filming the behind-the-scenes stuff. Well,
You definitely dress like you're behind the camera.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Rate the fit. 0 to 10.
For me, see, this is all over the place right now. I had to change my shoes because I thought it was coming here, and this was my like worship outfit, but I had the black and the whatever. 9 out of 10. I'm a beast. Tell me this doesn't look good. Well, tell me this doesn't look good.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That looks good.
Yeah, that's a good look.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Final thoughts on the course. I think Russell has implemented, like he said, about 10 years of true information that he's learned over all this time. And I think it can really benefit everyone, whether you're in just car sales or even just doing social media for your business, whatever it is, it's going to kind of take you to that next level like Russell has done. And I know he's not stopping where he's at right now. He's going to the next level, and you guys can come with us. So,
All right, that's a wrap for the Russ Flips training course.
really?
Hey, we're filming something over here.
Sorry.
I'm really happy with how it went. It's pretty cool to be a part of this. Thank you, Russ. Russ, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hunter, thank you as well, man. It's cool to be here at this moment in time. I think people are gonna look back at this moment and be like, wow, can't believe we got a chance to see what Russ was doing to make this happen in the moment when it was occurring. It's cool to be able to document this for history because I feel like a lot of people, a lot of car salesmen are gonna get a lot of value from this thing. And after it's out, there's never gonna be the before the course and the after the course.
And a lot of car salespeople and trainers in general are like, I was so good at my job, I quit to train people. And I'm like, no, I'm actually really good at my job, so I'm just gonna continue training people while I do my job. And that's not true. Like, a lot of people are like, I was making so much money doing what I was doing, I had to quit to train
You're
people.
not doing this course because you're like, okay, I need to create this other revenue stream. It's because it's just like people are asking for it. They're like, we're honestly, how many people are you training right now just pro bono that are happen to be in your orbit and you're just helping them out with value?
I'm looking at 2 of them right now.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Bang.
I mean, I know this stuff. I do it for a living, and I learn stuff from this course that I implement right away. So there's going to be so much value for people that are like in this space or not at all, that are going 0 to 100.
When it comes to social media, I'm a savant.
And everything else in life, his creative player is 100% social media and 0% life skills. No, he's got plenty of that. All right, that's it. It's a wrap. Until the next module.
When you go big time. There you have it. That is what it takes to build a course. This course covers everything that I know. It took me 10 years to acquire all this knowledge, and you guys can have it all now. Go in the description. You can join my course. This is going to be something that's going to change so many car salesmen's life. I'm so excited. Words can't describe how hard this was to do, all the planning. I mean, we spent 6 months putting this together. We did it all in a month, but it took 6 months to really make this idea come to fruition. I cannot thank Josh Jams enough for, taking all my money and, it's not
Helping you make more?
helping me make more. But there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this video. Either check out my most recent video or listen to my podcast, or more importantly, just join the course.